Hello everybody and welcome to another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be looking at dungeons, but before you all turn off, this is a particular dungeon I've not seen before. It's an underwater dungeon. I've currently dug out a tiny little bit, but I've not been able to find exactly where it is. I've just seen a bit of cobblestone. I'm just waiting for it to turn daylight so we can go out in relative safety, because I know there's a skeleton just over here somewhere. And then I'll show you where it is, or where I think it is. This is a brand new spawn. I just spawned it about 20 minutes ago. I spawned somewhere over here, I think, although I'm not entirely sure. And basically when I spawned, you just see the skeleton's head's on fire there. Yeah, when I spawned, this was what I was greeted with. Let me go up this side, it'd probably be easier to see. If you're watching on YouTube, you're probably best watching it in full screen, because you can get a good look at this. Now, I've seen other videos where the TNT can make this kind of shape in the water. Like, because obviously normal water would just flow down, but in Minecraft water acts quite differently. But yeah, this is all completely natural. I've not touched hardly any of this, apart from a little bit the side here. Everything else is as is. There's a couple of cave systems. There's not one down there. There's one. There is one about somewhere, because I dug out some coal. It's down there. So yeah, I was having a look around at this particular bit of water, and I was thinking that's a bit of an odd shape to start off like that, and I couldn't see anything in particular sticking out. I don't know if you can see it on YouTube, but there's actually a bit of sand there, and sort of a layer of sand. So I was like, what's this all about? And as I try and go in, cobblestone. So I'm thinking that's interesting. 2 layers of cobblestone. I dug out the next layer, but it's just there. I don't know if you can tell. I'm just going to try and get some air before I run out. You can hear the zombies, obviously. Now if I jump back up and go around, there's actually a better way to get to this. That's to come from this side. Although the currents in the water are a nightmare, they just pull you everywhere. So yeah, we've got cobblestone there, and there, and I think it goes around there. I'm not sure. I'm going to go and have a quick look. Yeah, see, it goes around there, so I don't know whether it's under me, because it goes all the way around, or whether it's not a dungeon at all. But with the zombie making all that noise, I'm thinking it's got to be. So we're going to try and spend a few minutes finding out one way or the other. No, I thought I saw some light then. See, the trouble with this is it's all underwater. It takes so long to dig out. So what I was gonna do is try and seal off where I think it is with sand and bricks, sand and dirt. Try and brick off the area and then see if I can somehow drain it. Although I'm not very experienced with drainage on Minecraft yet. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with this video until it's concluded, until we've got in there. So it may span a couple of videos, but I'm gonna try and fit it into the 15 minutes. So yeah, this is roughly where the cobblestone is. Under the water. But I've just got no idea how to drain it all. The only way I've drained water so far is without buckets, is by filling it all in. But you can tell by the size of the area that's just going to take way too long. And I'm not far enough into the game yet that I can produce iron ore buckets. So as you can see, I'm still with mostly wooden tools. I've got an iron sword just to deal with the zombies if we do get far enough down. So we'll take another look down. As you can see, there's 2 layers of cobblestone there, but there's none if you go over this side. And it goes all around there. I presume there's some behind this. So it's got to go down. I have to keep popping up for air, it's annoying. I have to wait for daytime as well. That's that. Yeah, there's 3 layers of cobblestone at least. Most dungeons I've seen have been like 6 tops, but that's from top to bottom. And obviously the deeper I go, the farther back up it is to get more air. So I'm going to take a pop at this next layer down and see what happens. Now there's cobblestone on the floor. So we've hit the bottom, I think, or have we hit the top? I can't really make it out. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause it and I'll resume it when I've cleared all this water out. It might take me a day or 2 in game, but I think it's going to be worth it. So I'll brick all this off and then find out a way of draining it. So I will see you shortly. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, I've cleared out most of the area. Didn't take me too long, I just had to wait for nightfall for another day, and then we were sorted. I went and got some iron and made a bucket. That made things much quicker. I've also found out that there's definitely a dungeon because there's mossy cobblestone here. So this is the bit we're gonna go and have a look at, investigate. These walls are put up to sort of minimise the drainage areas. It's easy. I found it easier to empty a few small pools rather than one big pool. So I'm wondering how big this dungeon is, because as you can see the cobblestone goes around a fair bit. Now I said earlier that my plan was to maybe drown them and use it as a mob trap, but with the water gone I don't know whether I'll do that. I think I mentioned that. I may have mentioned it on a previous video that I did. Aha! Now isn't that interesting? It's actually covered in sand. This was the actual dungeon, just covered in sand. Now that could be good and bad, because there might end up being no chests here. As he says, one pops out. There must be a gap because there's a zombie somewhere. Now, dungeons rule number 1. Make it safe. Two chests. Nice. I'm also wondering if there's a cave under this, because it doesn't look like there's an area where the zombies are going to be, because the whole area was filled in sand. But there's definitely a zombie nearby, so maybe there's something underneath. I should have made more shovels. Ah well. Yes, Mr. Zombie, we can hear you. I may make a second video to find him. I think he's just behind here somewhere, but maybe a few blocks down. But anyway, that's the dungeon. It was a tricky piece of dungeon to find because it was all buried in sand. Maybe a first, I'm not sure. So let's have a look what we've got. 3 gunpowder, that's not too bad. 6 redstone, no, not too bad either. And a saddle, which I've never tried yet. And in this one, oh nice, green disc, record. That's supposed to be the rarer one of the two, there's a yellow one and a green one. I believe that's supposed to be the rare one. So that's nice. And we've got enough gunpowder to make 1 TNT block there. And another useless saddle. So I'm not sure how we're doing for time. I may have to put this in the second video. But I'm gonna now dig and find this zombie, because I'm intrigued as to where it might be. Haha, I found him. Found his legs anyway. So, there must be some sort of cave in here. Big enough for him to spawn in. Or not. He was in this little square. Oh, that's kind of a bit of anticlimactic ending to the video, really. I was hoping for more than that. But I think that's it, it's gone quiet now. I believe that's just the bottom of this. Yeah, it's just under this sand, the mossy cobblestone. I will dig up all this eventually if I decide to play this save. I've just been randomly generating worlds until I found something interesting, and I just happened to stumble over all that water. And I thought, oh, there's got to be something there worth checking out. As it turns out, there was. I will take those chests as well, because they'll save me making some more. But yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing else making any noise, so that's just where I dug a minute ago. If I find anything else around this area, I'll put up another video. But until then, I'll catch you next time.